Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to review the brand new Onebot T6F fat tire foldable e-bike. These are extremely popular right now for good reason. You can fold them up, stick them in your small SUVs. Don't need a special bike rack, anything like that. So these have become very popular. Now, what makes this one stand out from the others? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. You're going to love this video. Let's go. All right, we're out here. Beautiful day today. So we're going to test out the new Onebot T6F folding fat tire e-bike. These are really popular right now, and for good reason. You can fold these up really small, put them in the back of your SUV. You could put 2 or 3 back there, depending on the size of your SUV, because these get so small, which is really convenient, especially when you're taking the whole family out on those trails. No special mounting of your bike or anything like that, which makes it really nice. So I know you guys are going to ask, what's the range, what's the speed? So we're going to get right into that. So this runs a 350 watt motor. So what's that going to do? Well, that's going to get you about 20 miles per hour. That'll vary based on rider weight. I got mine up to about 17 before it started cutting out. And that's only because I'm about 200 pounds. So this particular motor, 350 watt motor, is only going to go so fast with your weight. Now I will tell you, this does have Samsung battery cells. It's a 48 volt, 10.5 amp hour battery. So it's actually gonna have some pretty good range. I found that this is around 45-50 mile range. Now if you're going up hills a lot of the time or going straight throttle on the highest level, it's probably gonna be maybe a little bit less. This does have 3 different levels speed. I noticed some e-bikes will have 5, some will have even more. 3 is fine because you're gonna be able to go 1, 2, or 3. 3 is what most people are going to do. That's gonna get you the fastest possible speed. This one here is very comfortable. I was actually quite surprised by the comfort, but I will tell you, the fact that this is a foldable e-bike with a front suspension is great. It doesn't have a rear suspension or anything like that, but you don't notice that much. Unless you're really hitting those hard trails because of these big fat tires. 4-inch wide tires are really convenient when you're off-road. It allows you to take those turns that much better, and it's got a lot more grit, and it'll just grab that road and you don't feel all those bumps. It does have a front LED headlight, so you can ride this at night. I rode it at night a couple times to test it out, and it was pretty bright. It wasn't bad. I've seen bigger, brighter lights on e-bikes, but this one, you can angle it down towards the road, and it actually worked out pretty good. It does have 1-year warranty on all of their e-bikes. I did want to mention that. That includes all electronic parts. Sometimes e-bikes don't include things like battery, motor, controllers, displays. Certain things aren't covered under warranty. This covers all of it. So this is on everything, including the bike frame, which is really important. One thing I did want to mention is the bike build on this took me about, I don't know, 45 seconds. And I jokingly say that because it took me about 45 seconds to get it out of the box. The thing came pre-built. I've never seen that on an e-bike. I've seen about 90% built. In one case, in one of the bikes I did, it took me about 5 minutes because I just had to put pedals on it. This one, I didn't have to put anything on it. It came completely built. The only thing I did was adjust the seat to my height, and I was ready to roll. I did have to pump up the tires though, so that took a couple minutes. So I guess technically maybe a couple minutes, just because you want to make sure your tires have the right pressure. And they always come low when you first get them out of the box. But the build on this was a huge bonus. If you want to buy an e-bike for really inexpensive, and I mean, it's like half the price as it is on Amazon on their website right now. So I'm going to put that link in the description because I couldn't believe the price this is at right now. If you want an e-bike that's already built for you, you just literally take it out of the box and ride it. This is the one for you, and it's very affordable. The price really blew me away. I couldn't believe it. So I get asked all the time, how do you actually fold up these foldable e-bikes? It's actually pretty simple, but there are some safety features so they don't just automatically fold up while you're riding. So one of those is right here. So you've got this little locking deal right here. You're going to open that up to open it. So you do have to open this up right there. Once you do that, you can put your hand right underneath here and just pop it open. Now, once you've done that, I kind of use my knee as a guide. I always move the kickstand, but I always use my knee as the guide to kind of push it open. That's really all you do. And you just fold it all the way in. And after you've done that, you can also, let me just go ahead and close this down. And there you go. You just latched it right up, and make sure you put that safety on. So that's how you fold the main frame of it. Now once you do that, it'll get much smaller, but you still have these handlebars to deal with. So what do? And it has the same kind of thing. It's got a little latch down here as well, a safety latch. You just lift that up and just fold it down, and it literally unlatches and just goes right down. So you're gonna have this fold in, you're gonna have these down. You could even lower your seat if you wanted to, just this little latch right here, or you can just remove it all together. You can really get this thing super, super small. Having a foldable e-bike like this really is a huge advantage because you can transport this anywhere and ride wherever you want. You don't have to ride to your location. You don't have to spend extra money on a bike rack. And when you have foldable tires, it's a little bit harder to transport. So having the foldable design is awesome. All right, if you're interested in a bike like this, I will put a link down in the description section of this video where you can get this at the lowest price. Let me just really quickly talk about a couple things I noticed about this e-bike. One, it came 100% pre-built. Never seen that in a foldable e-bike. That is a huge thing because not everybody has the time, patience, or the tools to properly assemble an e-bike. So anybody can do this, pull it out of the box, and literally ride it. It was awesome. The only thing I had to do was adjust the handlebars, and I did that just for me because I like to have them a certain way, and everybody's a little different. It's just that little latch right there. Super easy, and I adjusted this a little bit higher because I'm a little bit taller than some people out there. Besides that, it came fully assembled. Front tire was on, the lights were on, the fenders were on. Never seen anything like that, so I wanted to mention that. And I mentioned the back rack before. It is nice to have that already on your e-bike. You don't have to pay for upgrades. It comes standard, and it's very sturdy as well, which I like. Now, if I could do anything different on this e-bike, and I always like to mention improvements the manufacturer can make, I would make my display a little bit brighter and in color. Now, I know there's an expense involved in that, but to be honest with you, it was a little bit hard to see when I was out there riding with the sun glaring right on it. And this is the case with a lot of e-bikes out there. So whenever I get an e-bike that has a really big color display, I always make sure I highlight that for you guys. If that's not a concern for you, no big deal. If you're riding this at night, no big deal. Aside from that, I really have no complaints. I love the wide tires, the comfort of it, the fact that it has a suspension. It's got your gear shifter. I believe this is a 6-shifter. Yeah, 6-gear Shimano shifter. So they didn't cut corners anywhere. Besides that, great e-bike. Price point's awesome. I'll put the lowest price that I found this for, and any discount codes I can find, I'll put that in the description section of this video. Guys, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, we have all kinds of e-bike reviews on our channel. Just go ahead and click our name. Make sure you do subscribe. Hit that thumbs up down below. I appreciate it. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.